Hello Straters, down here. I'm making another attempt at a vintage deck. Turns out that Workshop has changed completely, so now the deck is too expensive again. So I'm going to play Mentor. This is based on a list by... no idea. It's the second rated list on the on Goldfish. So typical vintage, the list is too long for you to see the whole list. I'm gonna try this out. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I've never played the deck before. Some cards I've never played, such as Yawgmoth's Will or Jace the Mind Sculptor. Shall see what we can do. The only card I could not get was Containment Priest. Very expensive. Some risk of a reprint in some commander deck or something. So not a good investment. Okay. Poor Hualua, who is now running into a total noob. You always want to play first in vintage. So mulligans, that's complicated. So I flood the strand for a Thunder Brainstorm. Keep this. I apologize for my noobness. Mentor looks super expensive right now. Okay, so here's the turn 1 kill. No, it's just a mirror. You probably don't want to force a will that. So should I really brainstorm now? I guess I should. And I guess I'm getting a Tundra. And brainstorm. Lotus, Mentor, lots of stuff. Seems like a good thing. What do I put back? Gush seems like a giant setback here. Force of Will protection for my Mentor. This looks fantastic. So I'm putting back Gush and Dig Through Time. And draw Dig Through Time. Okay. And then I play Mentor. This land. And we protect it with Force of Will. Throwing away Dig Through Time, I think, because Time Walk Snapcaster Mage. No, actually Snapcaster Mage for the Time Walk, that takes 4 mana, so maybe that's not what we want. Maybe it is Dig Through Time. How much do we have in the graveyard? We have plenty. So I am Force of Willing the Snapcaster Mage. Getting the Mentor into play. And there's a second Force of Will, which I cannot deal with. So now we can... This costs 8, so we need to exile 6 cards. So we could just Time Walk into Dig Through Time. I bet we do that. So I'm getting the second Tundra, I guess. This guy looks super expensive. So let's Dig Through Time. Removing Saving time walk, I guess. Okay, which 2 cards do we want after this? We very much need mana, but that feels wrong. Gush and Tutor. Can't cast Tutor. Emerald and Tutor. Swords to Plowshares and Tutor. I'm taking Gush and Tutor and drawing into a black land. Probe seems pretty good. Probe Gush. Let's go for that. Putting the Moxes at the bottom then, I guess. So now we probe. Paying life. Looking at this 3 remaining card. Ancestral Recall Mana Drain. It is indeed the mirror. Then we draw 2 cards and play the Tundra. And then we can Mental Misstep something for nothing. That's pretty good. Probably Ancestral Recall then. And we're done. And destroying his Ancestral Recall here must be fantastic. He now has Mana Drain. And we will just preordain them. Wow, this Mental Misstep thing seems pretty good. What do we want now? More Mental Missteps. But I can't counter the mana. I could counter. Yeah, I think I need them both. So let's do like this. Probe him again. And have double Mental Misstep in hand. Pretty sweet. No Ancestral. He knows I have Mental Misstep. Now he can do it. So I can even pay for this. Counter the Ancestral Recall. And then counter the Ancestral Recall. No! He drew a Mental Misstep. And then comes the Mana Drain for 1 then. But he resolves Mana Drain. Then I resolve. Did that happen on his turn? Yes. Why did it? So now I can just resolve Mentor. The likelihood that he can deal with it is fairly high though. I'm getting Underground Sea now. This was fun. I'm sure I'm making a ton of mistakes. Please tell me if you know a primer for this deck, like a sideboard guide or something. I would love it. Okay, Sina has 3 fresh cards here and 1 extra mana. Mana Crypt, I don't play that, seems dangerous. Okay, it's Mr. Jace. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this is a non-creature spell. One. For some reason I thought it was a 1/2. So we try to resolve Jace here, of course. some crazy monks. Maybe not the ace. What's happening? Oh! Hardcast Force of Will. Didn't I just yield that? Mentor swings. There's only one card left. But that card could of course be something enormous. Please take damage. Oh, no damage. Guess I should use Flooded Strand. Maybe I should save it for Brainstorm. But the Brainstorm is gone, so I don't need to do that. So many small decisions here. I love this format. I think it has to be fantastic. I can't do anything with an island. So now I just have to kill him while I can. Against some decks like Time Twister and possibly Wheel of Fortune seems like a gigantic edge. We used to play those in Vintage. So why don't you have... Oh, look at that. the slow road back to 7 cards. How am I going to reach 7 cards? So what do you do with Library Alexandria Vintage now? Do you actually play it when you... Uh-oh. Do you actually play it and then start drawing with it on turn? Like, you don't play cards? No, you can't do that. Ponder. That was too bad for my deck. I don't play that card. He should be able to do like anything now. He has plenty of mana. He has to get rid of this though somehow, because it will kill him in average in 3 turns or 4. Nothing happening. Like Time Twister and then Library Alexandria was such a sweet feeling. But maybe Vintage has evolved from that. I used to play a lot back in the 90s. And decks are of course nowhere like that now. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Jace the Mind Sculptor. So what does he do? Return target creature to his owner's hand. Is that what he's doing now? Meaning that he will die to any spell. No, he's drawing cards. That's why you play him, right? Yes! Okay. How the hell do I sideboard against this deck? I have 0 idea. It didn't see many creatures. Yeah, I'm just not gonna risk anything. I'm just not gonna sideboard, I think. Repeal? Is that for Jace? It seemed a bit random, I must tell you that. I'm just gonna play as is. I'll see what happens. Let me know how you would have sideboarded. That would be super interesting. He never took any damage from the Mana Crypt, did he? Now that winter comes, I will try a little different things, perhaps, if you like it. I'm pretty tempted to get into Standard. Getting back to 2-year rotation seems awesome. There is a red-green energy deck that is pretty cheap. If you're interested in seeing me playing Standard, please tell me in the comments. Okay, Hula Hula. Playing first, maybe always wins. So we don't want him to have Jace, Mentors. I suppose this is a keep. Just Underground Sea, Preordain. We have Misstep, we have Force of Will. He must be a Mentor deck, right? Oh, yes, let's see what he does now. Does he do it? I get the answer to my question. Do you just sit around and do nothing to fill up your library? That's a super gigantic advantage, right? What do I want? I want more preordains and mental missteps, that's for sure. So let's put them on top. I have no way of dealing with the land. But I suppose you don't do that. Yeah, that's a perfect library start, right? So now we can draw an extra card every turn. That should be an automatic victory, shouldn't it? He has to play really slowly, but I put no pressure on him. Another deck I am interested in trying out is Delver with Mentors. I don't know if that is still a deck, or if you play Delver then you don't play Mentors. Young Pyromancer, very tempting. Never really played with that either. Oh, this is taking far longer than I thought. Here comes Mox Pearl. I don't expect him to do anything else, because that would... He does something else. Of course, because he can draw a card and then draw the card from library. But now he left library. Why am I not playing that? He's playing Ace the Mind Skelter, so we are Force of Willing that all day, but he probably has a Force of Will here. Do I use a misstep or gush? I think I use a misstep here. Oh, it worked! How awesome is that? So, what do I do now? I think I just preordain and don't gush. Or do I gush? Maybe I just gush. And do I care about getting to 3 mana for Mentor? Which turn is this? It's turn 2. So maybe I want one of these. But I'm just relying... Oh, I need to be able to play my swords as well. So I'm bottoming that, putting that on top, and I am gushing next turn, I guess. Is there a point to that? I'm probably gushing in response to Force of Will as well. Okay. Well, he left his library behind. That seems like a really bad decision. But maybe card advantage is not. But if that is not the ideal situation for library, why are we even playing library? Uh-oh, something nasty is happening. Why am I not? Okay, probably... Okay, here's Preordain. Do I allow that or do I counter it? It seems like a really strong card. I'm gonna counter it. You probably never do that. Yo, of course you do. Okay, so now we're fighting over it, but I'm gonna let it go now because I have to have one left for Ancestral Recall or something real. But scrying 2 in this format seems so strong. Okay, I remember from the Gush book that I should be gushing in my main phase. So let's get the Tundra. And this is putting me on 6 cards in the graveyard. I can then Treasure Cruise for 2 mana. And that would be pretty awesome. So now I'm gushing. He is mana draining the Gush. Which will give him like an enormous amount of mana. Can he do anything with that, all that mana? I guess he can. And then I can safely Treasure Cruise. Removing Preordain. Preordain. Do we want to Snapcast the Force of Will ever? Oh, it's 8, right? So we have to get rid of all of them. Here comes a Ruby. We have played the land drop, so we are down to Mentor next turn, protected by Misstep. Maybe I should have saved White Man, of course. Okay, now he has like 10 mana. No, 5. Yeah, 10 mana. Hopefully has nothing to do with it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm definitely misstepping that. Are you all dressed up with nowhere to go? Yeah, that happened. 2 spells left. Well, here is my Monastery Mentor. That didn't work. He seems to be running 4 mana drains. I only have 2. That's why I was so courageous there. But now I'm flooding terribly. So let's sit and collect 7 cards. We are ahead of him. Oh, he had more mana than 10 because he had Tolarian Academy. So he had 11 mana. I'm scared. Okay, whoever managed to play the first broken card wins. So I'm gonna go to 7 now. Oh, trust in good old Mana Crypt to kill him. Mana Crypt seems wrong in this deck, but who am I to tell? Okay, 5 cards. And even if you swords a Monastery Mentor, it doesn't do much, so maybe I should have sideboarded out swords. What about the red Elemental Blast and stuff? I'm sure there are plenty of options for the sideboard. Here's a Probe. That won't change anything, so we'll cast it. Notion Thief. Surely I did not expect that, but then I cannot swords him because I tapped the wrong mana. Oh god. Yeah, that was a pretty huge mistake. Wow. So he has a tinker. So why isn't he tinkering up something terrible right now? I don't expect to win this. I am starting to think I could consider. Not sure why he's not using the tinker. And taking 3 damage, that doesn't do much. I would rather get to 7 cards. I'm playing incredibly slow here. I could very well time out. He is not getting to 7 cards. He's gonna do something amazing. How could I have tapped my white mana? I'm really sorry, but it's my first vintage game in a very long time. I had one with workshops. Last year, perhaps? Uh-oh. Okay, now he should win, right? Lots of top decking. Well, there's a swords target at least. Now we know that. He doesn't seem to have mentors. He should win here, right? With Tinker and Dig Through Time. Like a Blightsteel Colossus or something. Oh, let's not concede to see what happens. He tinkers. Four Blightsteel Colossus, which I can just Swords of Plowshares. But I should probably Dig Through Time first. For 4 mana then. To find some protection for my Swords of Plowshares. So let's get rid of all of these guys. Of course I should have used the Flooded Strand there, I don't think it matters. It did matter because we could find therapy here. Yawgmoth's Will seems kind of... Maybe you don't play Yawgmoth's Will and Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time, I don't know. Gush for the emergency counter. Gush Mentor is what I'm gonna go for here. Well, I could Gush and then Therapy, right? So I'm taking Gush Therapy, but that's kind of not leading us anywhere. So we Gush. No, I only play the land, so that doesn't work. Uh-oh. Play the Jet. Why did we play the Jet? And now we concede on a counterspell. Oh, we could play Chemotherapy with the Jet. Oh! Okay. Well, there's a lot to learn here. And let's move on to the third game. I hope I didn't give you the impression that I knew what I was doing, because I very much tried not to give that impression. Okay, off to the third game. So now I've seen 2 swords targets, but I don't want like to draw 2 swords plowshares in my starting hand, so I'm not going to put the third in. So much stuff and nothing to do. But I could gush on turn 2. And try to get the action going. Is that really enough, or is this just flood? I'll try that, but I'm not sure if you keep a 4 mana hand like this. Play the pearl. He goes for the Library Alexandria thing, so now I'm free to do my gush plan. I could even hardcast gush here, but why would I do that? I also have dig through time here, so my amount of card draw is pretty amazing. That should be an underground here, right? Yes. Okay, so we tap these. We gush. The Library Alexandria start seems slow. Oh, look at that. So I'm probably therapying. We'll dig through time before we do anything else. Can we do that? That is going to cost a fortune. So we have to do something else first. Well, this gives 3 mana for dig through time. Four mana for dig through time because it's card area. So we get to we have 2 mana left there, so this is gonna be easy. Do we even have to use the Lotus? If you use it for black, it puts 4 cards in the graveyard and therapy. That's 5 cards. And we have 2 blue already, so we are using this for black. Or should you cast dig through time first? And I could save 1 black mana. So dig through time for flooded strand, those 2. That one, save 1 black. I get rid of the Lotus. Another therapy is interesting. I'm thinking Ancestral Recall, Probe. I have to make fast decisions now because my time is running out. So then we probe, and then we can therapy. Flusterstorm. We know he has Notion Thief. Which costs 4. I'm gonna take the Force of Will here then, of course. Or the Ponder. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Ponder. Yeah, you have to do that. pawn there. There it is. And he drew crap. And we're done. We can do nothing else. We can do mental misstep. I think you really need to play 4 mentors here. 3 would feel very bad. Uh-oh. Now we can Notion Thief. He had Flusterstorm. So if he Notion Thieves and I plow him, but I can't do that because... Oh, I have Force of Will. He can Force of Will. My... Oh, I need to do stuff. Still only Flusterstorm. Should be... Oh, I have white mana for the swords. Library doing work. So will I win the counter battle over the Notion Thief? I have double Swords of Plowshares. Well, it could Force a Will Flusterstorm. But something I'm gonna counter with this. So I think I'm gonna win it. But I'm gonna do it at the end of his turn, of course. Because now I also have mana drain. So at the end of turn, great counter battle over Ancestral Recall. We're letting this pass because we need a mental misstep to win the counter battle. Three minutes left. That's a shame. So I'm probably gonna time out. Here's the recall. He has to play Notion Thief here, of course. Gets rid of his Lotus. And then we plow him so hard. Then we plow him again, and then we protect that plow. Like, winning isn't the point here, it says testing the decks. That's why I'm playing still. And not trying to just play crazily. Polluted Delta has been sacrificed. Here's the Flusterstorm, and oh, it has Storm. But I can still counter. No, it will counter everything. Oh, that card is great. So I can't do anything about it, right? I want to play Flusterstorm. Okay, which Flusterstorm is targeting which spell? I can counter 2 of them. Okay, which is targeting which Swords of Plowshares? He's just splitting them evenly. So that didn't work, and he gets all the cards. So I should have countered. No. So he gets 3 extra cards. That sucks. And there is nothing I can do. I should have countered the second. I should have fought the mental misstep, forcing him to play the Flusterstorm, and then I should have cast the second Swords of Plowshares. Wow. Yeah, that's a terribly lost counter battle. And how do I go from here? Well, let's try to gush up something. One minute and 34 seconds. Oh. Of course, Notion Thief. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede here, because now I'm too tilted. Yeah, Notion Thief on the board is a lock against a deck like this. But yeah, tell me how I should have stopped it. Thank you for watching.